Hello. How are you? Listen, it's 6:24 and the sun is setting. First of all, it looks gorgeous. Hold please. Hold please. Woo, I mean, Mother Nature's putting on the Ritz over there. Have you been able to see the comet yet? It's got a weird name. It's like a two-name comet situation. Anyway, um, hands are back. Look at the hands. How are you? I'm doing well. Can you hear me okay? Is this thing on? What's everybody up to? Here are things I did not have on my bingo card for this week. Are you ready for it? Actually, it's just one. Oh, Alexa is talking. I did not have on my bingo card that I would have to know about Arnold Palmer's penis. I just didn't. I mean, there you go. I also did not have on my bingo card that I would get a call from my mom mentioning, did you know about this? I'm still laughing that my mom is really invested in the whole P. Diddy story. I was like, Mommy, don't dig into that. Don't dig into that. That is very it's something else. Randy's here. Hi, my friend. How are you, the brother? You good? Oh, look at your profile picture. I love it. How's everything, sweetie? Everybody, let's do some good zhuzh for Randy. If you would like to tell us what your specific requests are. I can't do the thing with the, well, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Here you go. Hi, baby man. There's Betty. Betty may come over and visit because it is Friday with the felines. These mofos never show up. Ready? This is for Randy. Can you hear it? How has your, it's going okay, still searching for work. Okay, friend. Sending you that. Then that was for you. Okay. Yay. So it's today is 25th. Today is Jessica Seidner's birthday, my darling friend Jessica. She has she does many things because she's incredible, but she has the night out with the girls, and it's a breast I'm just gonna stop at breast. Anyway, it's a breast early detection education group. She is a breast cancer survivor. She's actually going in, she's telling everybody, she's going in for a mastectomy and reconstructive surgery on the 14th. So we will definitely be praying for her on that. She did detect her cancer very, very early, and everything has been great, but they did find something recently, and she's like, chop them off. And it's really sad because she has great tits, but she's going to have different tits after that. Plus, I like the word tits. I just like saying it. I think I told you all about this book that I was reading, or I am reading, or I have to read again because I have to consume things more than once, called Word Slut. And it talks a lot about how a lot of these words have been weaponized against women, and that we should be able to take those back and the strength. So, I don't know if you saw my post about my trip to Boston, which was amazing. I talked about it last week, but I'll talk about it some more. Seriously, so amazing. But when I die, I want everybody to take all of the audio messages I leave them where I go, "Hey, hooker," and string them into one, because I really like taking these words that have these negative connotations towards women and empowering them. Hence me saying things like, "What's up, hooker?" And also saying things like tits. I also like the C word a lot. I definitely like the T word. It's another word for the vagina. This is never a family show. Ever, ever, ever. Randy says he is going to call some places tomorrow. You know what, friends? Staying on it is so important. I have to do that for my own business and finding new projects. I'm meeting with, hey, bitch. Remember what I would do with Gidget? Bye, bitch. And she would just get so mad. Oh, but just being out there and having conversations with people. Like, I met up with my friend Sandy who's with Hills of Africa that I went and did. Remember when I went and did the trip to Africa before the pandemic? That was 2019. And she was here in Denver. So I met up with her. We're probably going to cook some things up, which I think will be amazing. And then I'm going to meet with my friend. Who am I meeting with tomorrow? Victor, and he's a developer, and we're going to talk about some projects. So I'm always looking for work in the construction industry. What I do is I'm a building inspector, a punch list inspector. So I'm the quality control person. Like I'm working on these hotels right now, and I come in and I'm like, oh, guys, that vinyl is kind of rough around this different edge. It's going to probably start wearing and tearing. Let's fix that. There's some sharp edges here. This door doesn't close right. This paint doesn't look good, and just offer that outside set of eyes, which is not always well received. And that's okay. I cannot tell you how comfortable I've gotten knowing that there are a lot of people out there that don't like me because I'm asking them to do their job better. Right? Not sorry. Hello? Christopher Dale is here. When you see him say it like this, that's literally how he's saying it. Have you guys seen that video of the "Sometimes I'm alone" cat? Hello? And Joey does that a lot too. Are you following Joey on Instagram? Please make sure that you do. He is at Joey Bag of Donuts, spelled DONUTS, not the DOUGHNUTS. Nobody needs to spell it that way. Hi, Katie. The hands are down here, but I'll hide them for a little bit. Okay. Christopher. Yeah. The language of his people. Chris, and that's Joey singing the song of his people. That's right. The language of my people. All right, let's do, what are we going to do today? All funny all the time, right? That's how it should be. How's everybody feeling about the world in general? I've been having a lot of conversations and, calling people, making sure that they turned in their ballot. I even messaged Randy and was like, "Did you turn your ballot in, buddy? If you can early vote, please do." And here's why. They once you turn your ballot in, that gets you off the lists that people are calling to say, "Hey, are you going to vote? Have you turned your ballot in?" And that way, those resources are not directed at you, and they're directed out towards people who still need to turn that ballot in. Early voting is so nice if you have the opportunity. Now, here in Colorado, we have the ballot boxes drop off. We did have some big hoo-ha this week that somebody in Mesa County, I guess, they tried to steal ballots, and then they filled them in and dropped them in a mailbox. And Jenna Griswold was like, no, thank you. So I'm going to guess it was probably MAGA people. Anywho, nobody has called you. Okay. What do you mean nobody has? I'm delirious. I haven't slept. Oh, honey, you need sleep. Rest is resistance. Ooh, that profile pic is amazing. Nobody's called you, thankfully. Well, have you turned your ballot in, though? I did. Let's see. I got home last Wednesday and I didn't get my ballot until Saturday. And then I did fill it out. If you saw it, well, did I talk about it? Did I do a live stream about it? Well, I did a live stream about it last week, but then I did fill it out on Saturday, and it took me a while. Now, if you would like some of the resources, if you're here in Colorado, especially in Denver, we had like 58 things to vote on, including a fuck ton of judges. That is a metric. What is I miss what the Dana Oh, there's Dana. I feel weird because I have to ask about bong breathing. How does it work? What's up, Dana? Dana and I went to high school together. I'll tell you bong breathing in a second. Dana, have you filled out your ballot and turned it in? I know my parents have in Champaign. Katie says you haven't done anything except work. I feel you, babe. Can you do early voting? Can you just mail it in? That would be wonderful. You waiting with bated breath? Speaking of which, Dana, that's really funny. Are you in Florida? Are you with your parents or hanging out with your parents? Or are you back in Champaign? I heard the weather is gorgeous in Champaign right now, and the trees are fabulous. Katie says I'm helping to go on Sunday. Okay, Katie, where are you? DC? You better vote, baby, vote. Dana is in Florida. How'd you guys do with the hurricane? You okay? Christopher's getting stuff done. with his mom and going to do some flooring and stuff and replace some flooring. And you took your mom to vote this week, didn't you, honey? And I called my mom and got on the phone with her and I helped her fill out her ballot. So again, if you would like some links for how to figure out what's on your ballot and understand like what the money is behind it, or whether, God, my brain's not working today. Shocker. Whether, like I said, there's big money, dark money, whether the wording is confusing, most of the time it is, and how you can figure out what it is you really stand for of like, ooh, I think I want to vote on that. So, for instance, we had one here that's for education for vets, as in veterinarians. And the wording was somewhat confusing. And I ran into these two guys at this wonderful drag show last weekend, and pretty, very well educated. But he's like, I couldn't figure out if that was good or bad. I'm like, well, I've been volunteering at Denver Dumb Friends League, which is a terrible name for a shelter, but they are redoing their marketing on that. But they said, yeah, this is actually a really good thing. It's going to help to get less of a barrier to entry for education for veterinarians. So that was kind of cool. But I also had read about that. So there's Axios.com, and then you should look up your city. That'll give you a great idea about the ballot issues. And then there's also, I see your comment. There's also bluevoterguide.org. You'll see that actually in my banner picture. And Ballotpedia is also really good. Vote Save America is a wonderful resource. And if you have time to make phone calls this weekend, that would be awesome. Dana says, we had to evacuate over to Fort Lauderdale. Power went off for about 4 days after Milton, but all is well. Oh, I'm so glad. Yay. Christopher had the same experience too. Power off for about 4 days. Katie says, Christopher needs to find me a man. I need an old man, like 60 plus. Is that old now? Because I'm going to be 60 in 5 months and 29 days, I think. Yeah, 28 days, March 22nd. Who's counting? Christopher Dale is going to be 61 in about a week and a half. Christopher says, Randy, they made Trump work off his double quarter pounder extra value meal he wouldn't pay for. And you identify as an old man. So you're like, who you calling old, right? I am. Yeah, I love the whole thing that said something about hamburger with a small pickle, small hands, something with Trump. I'll make fun of Trump all day long. I will also make fun of Shady Vance. Again, things I didn't have on my bingo card, discussing the size of Arnold Palmer's dick with my mother, because she's like, did I hear that right? I'm like, yeah. Which, let me just rant about that for a second. I love watching this show called Pod Save America on YouTube. And they did mention, all joking aside, that a lot of this has to do with this, like, toxic masculinity of this whole swinging dick thing of like, oh, yeah, he had been a big one. Meanwhile, Arnold Palmer, very hard to say, by the way, Arnold Palmer, is his family's like, dude, we're voting for Harris. So fuck yourself. Anyway, yeah, Christopher had 6 days without power. And that was definitely challenging. Katie says you'll be 41. Dying. Wait, Christopher's a Scorpio too. No, he is a Sagittarius. He's December 16th. When's your birthday? If you're a Scorpio, it is Scorpio season. It is. When is everybody's birthday? Mine is March 22nd. Dana, what's your birthday? Randy, what's your birthday? Who else is watching? Pop your birthday in here. I promise we're not going to steal it. 11:10. Yay! Oh, today is Vanessa's birthday. My good friend V. Richardson. Christopher, I see you posted on her wall. I haven't even posted yet because I'm a terrible friend, but I did call her earlier. She knows. She knows how I'm feeling about her. And today's also Jessica's birthday. Here, I'm gonna turn this on. Whoop! It's also Jessica's birthday. July 18th is Krista. Krista, what does that make you, darling? I gotta pull out my little. Do I have my little birthday thingy? Yeah. Okay. July 18th is right on the water sign. You are Cancer. You are also, this is for you, Krista. Krista, who's seen more of me than most people. My wax gal. Woo! Snatch out. You are a cardinal sign, which I'm also a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs are the beginning of a season. So my cardinal sign, Aries, is a fire sign, and that's the beginning of spring. Spring. What kind of language is that? Cancer is a water sign, but it's a cardinal sign, and that's the beginning of summer. All right. You have to go get the dog. Oh, you are a Capricorn. Okay, gotcha. That's Randy. Oh man, you and Christopher are like these birthdays right around the holidays, man. You're just like, how many gifts did you get wrapped in Christmas paper? How many? Tell me. Okay. What'd you say? Hold on. You are a December 20th Capricorn. So Capricorn is also a cardinal sign. Damn. So there's cardinal, fixed, and mutable. Christopher is a mutable sign because it's the end of the season, but he is also a fire sign. Whee! So let's see, Capricorn is December 22nd through January 19th generally, and that's an earth sign. Very cool. But yeah, you're a cardinal sign. What else we got? Who else is out there? Tell me your birthday. Tell me. Let me do some bong breathing. Okay, Dana, to answer your question, this is something I made up because there's a lot of things that people do to calm their nerves with what's called somatic breathing or Christopher, what's the name of the guy? Oh, the Wim Hof breathing, WIMHOFF. Very, very powerful. You take a little hit of microdose mushrooms with some Wim Hof breathing. It is chef's kiss. Christopher's mom is an Aries. I think she's April 7th. Whoops. So she's a cardinal sign, a cardinal fire sign like me. Yo mama. So bong breathing I came up with because I kind of like this thing where you can control your breath. And then the 6th. I was one number off. Thank you, baby. So my mom wears the puffer machine, the what's that called? The thing to help with her sleep. Anyway, so I remember talking to her a couple of times and she would have the little thing on and she would talk to me and just and I'm like, Mom, you sound like you're doing a big bong hit. It's just funny to think of, right? It's not out of the question. Anyway, so I just thought bong breathing was funny. So let's do some bong breathing. And Dana, if you're still here, we're going to bong breathe together. You ready? Take a deep breath. Hold it in. Tits up. There we go. Let it go. Hold it in. Tits up. Let it go. Okay. All right. You just threw down the gauntlet because Krista just wrote down her 3 signs. And I'll be damned if I can never flip and remember what my motherfucking signs are. Krista is a Cancer sun sign, Libra moon, and Scorpio rising. Love, feisty. Dang it all. I got to put this out in front of me because I'm always forgetting it. And I really want to know it because I know that really adds to your signs. Anywho, and I usually keep it right here with both mine and Christopher's, but I don't know. I know I'm a Aries sun. I think I'm sun, Aries sun, Libra moon, and Sagittarius rising, or Sagittarius rising, Libra moon. There you go. I need to get that down. CPAP machine. That's it, my friend. But yeah, my mom was doing a CPAP machine, and it was just like, Marsha, you sound like you're doing a big bong hit. Anywho, what other birthdays do we have out there? And I can tell you all about it. Here are the fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And within that, Aries is cardinal, Leo is fixed, meaning in the middle, and Sagittarius is mutable, right? Earth signs: Capricorn, that's a cardinal sign, as we talked about. Taurus, that's a fixed sign, meaning in the middle of the seasons. And Virgo is mutable, meaning the end of the season. I'll take that down. Nobody needs to hear me still trying to figure out CPAP machine. Air signs: Libra. Libra is the beginning, and that's the cardinal. So that's the beginning of, did we just talk about that? Autumn? No. That's the beginning of, that's the beginning of autumn, right? And then we have, let's see, and that's Libra is cardinal sign. Aquarius is also an air sign. That's a fixed in the middle. And then Gemini is mutable, and that is at the end of the season. And then finally, we have the water signs. We've got Cancer, again, cardinal sign, beginning of the season. Scorpio, fixed. That's what we're in right now. Right in between. I love that. It means you're really solid, right? at least as much as you think you are. And Pisces, mutable, end of spring or end of winter, and also kind of at the very, very end of the whole astrology signs. Starts with Aries, ends with Pisces. There you go. Things you didn't know that you wanted to know, or you know now, but you didn't know, right? What else is going on? What else did you find shocking this week? I personally spent some time, don't ask me why, falling down the Jeffrey Epstein rabbit hole. Ugh, man, it's so garbagey. There's this guy that I found on YouTube, and if you want a link to it, I'll share it with you. It had a lot more in there about all the people that Epstein was involved with, a lot more about Trump and his involvements. It's very, very interesting. And I think I told y'all before, I was like one step away from that whole crew because the company that I worked for was owned by the limited group that was owned by Les Wexner, who Jeffrey Epstein managed his money. And everybody's like, what do you have on Les Wexner? Because there's no reason why he should be giving you all his money. Right? Because I lived in New York back in the day. My cousin Shauna's watching. Hi, cousin. And anyway, so that was very interesting to kind of fall down that rabbit hole. I mean, Jeffrey Epstein, oh, God damn. He was just flat out evil. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hi, cousin. Good to see you. Anyway, so that's what I've been watching. I've been watching The Diplomat, which is really good. Of course, watching political stuff, but then also getting involved, like talk to my mom and my aunt about filling out their ballots, right? Calling people I know, like, you fill out your ballot, going to drag shows. What else did I go? Oh, I went to this show this week called Deathology. And my friend Erin, who was a guest on my podcast, who is a death doula, spoke at that. And there were 5 speakers. Erin was one of them. And that was a lot about death planning. And quite frankly, like, what a scam the funeral industry is. Been talking to my mom about maybe driving her out here once she, shuffles off the mortal coil, and see if she wants to be part of like a green funeral, where it's so much more better for the environment. In fact, like having yourself cremated, ugh, man, it is super, super toxic. Hi, darling Bill Bennison Morris. How are you, Blue? Blue, boo. Oh, look at you and your hubby. So cute. Happy fall to us. Yes, it is so gorgeous here, darling. Now it is your spring, right? Your spring? Christopher says Netflix the serpent. What is wrong with my mouth? I don't know, Chris. Looks like nothing based on that picture of us smooching. Man, I love that picture. And yes, Christopher took that picture, but I think we were just smiling, and then we turned to each other and we're kissing, and it was such a great one. It's and that was taken on the beach in, where's that taken? Nicaragua, right, honey? Popoyo Beach. It's your spring. Yay, it's starting to warm up. How are things going on over there? What do you guys think about our politics over there, Bill? Feel free to share. Yeah, nail biter. I can't believe it's a nail biter, but it's a motherfucking nail biter. Son of a bitch. Popoyo. Thank you, honey. We're going to go there again. Not sure if that's going to be for my 60th or what we're going to do, but I have 5 months and 26 days to decide, right? All right, let's do a card. Ready? Boop. Ideal partnership. Look at that, wine and cheese. I am a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. Randy, I think that's for you. What do you think? Well, it's for all of us. I do love that because I think we should all be looking for the perfect partnerships. But I love that phrase from Rumi. I deserve greatness. And then also what I'm looking for is also looking for me. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Almost 60, babe. Thank you, honey. I did not do filters today. I've decided, unless I really just look ragged, I'm not going to do filters when I do StreamYard, which means, look at this neck. I got to get my neck done again. Christopher, remember when I got my neck, like the laser peel, and I look like a lizard for, I look like a lizard for like a month before we went to Nicaragua. Whoo. Thank you. Oh, Randy, I'm glad you like that, darling. Don't you think that's a really good one? And I do feel like everything that's looking for you, that you're looking for, is looking for you. Bet, right? Let's see what else we got. Um, that race to the house is crazy. Yep, I'll tell you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. It is it is a nail biter. I can't believe it's that close. But stay the course, and we can't get I'm really not watching polls at all because you just don't know. But what I'm focusing on is making phone calls. When I was with Andy and Chet, we were doing postcards to undecided or independent voters in different states. The thing that I like the most that gives me hope um, is we are looking to, and clearly I am voting for Harris Walls, or I voted for them. I also do it. I'll answer that in a second, Krista. Yeah. Well, how close is it? It's really hard to tell. But according to the polls, it is very, very, it's an even race. I mean, even based on Tucker Carlson with his weird rant about daddy's home and you're going to get a spanking about Trump punishing the country because it's been a bad girl. What the fuck? Um, I mean, Elon Musk, just garbage pail individual. Here's what Robert Reich posted about Elon Musk today. Hold up. This one is shocking. Holds billions of dollars in government contracts. Okay. What kind of interest does he have? Controls companies that are under 20 federal investigations, owns one of the biggest social media sites. I've gotten off of Twitter, is shelling out a fortune to get Trump elected. I mean, he did this whole thing of like, I'm going to, offer $1 million to people to register and vote Republican. That seems sketchy. Even the DOJ is like, that seems sketchy. Is reportedly having secret conversations with Putin. That just came out recently. That is frightening. Hold up, call off the dogs. The originator of the bong breathing, Marsha Ann Morrow, ladies and gentlemen. That's my momsy. I love the picture of that quote. Momsy, somebody was asking me how I came up with bong breathing, and I was saying that sometimes when you talk on the CPAP machine, it sounds like you're doing a big bong hit. Mm-hmm. I knew you weren't. Christopher Dale, he got off Twitter too. And you know what's tough for me? I have the most followers over there. I have 20,000 followers on Twitter. Bye. And here's another little bit of a hit. Apparently, so what do we have? The LA Times was told by their very, very wealthy billionaire owner that they could not endorse a candidate, which is unusual for MSM, mainstream media. And then also WAPO, Washington Post, democracy dies in darkness. That's their tagline. Right? Isn't that their tagline? They also came out. I guess Bezos told them, you can't endorse anyone. I have a hard time. I friggin' love Amazon. I ordered my new cameras because I'm having trouble with one of my neighbors shining the light from the HOA signage into my window. It's a thing. I am like, what's her name? Bewitched. Gladys Kravitz. So I got a camera. Anyway, ordered that off of Amazon the other day, and it gets here right away. I have some fun little sparkly lights. Mommy, how my back patio already looks like it's a runway. It's going to get even worse. But I ordered it from Amazon, and it's really I got to walk the talk. I got to not give money to that billionaire. And vote with your wallet a lot of times, right? As much as you can. I've never ordered books from Amazon. I order from bookshop.org, which is a really, really great resource for books. You get it here just as quickly, but a lot of the money goes to also support smaller bookstores throughout the country. And then I think a lot more actually goes to the authors as well. I mean, of course, you don't get the Amazon bestseller notice with it, but they're a wonderful organization. Bookshop.org, ladies and gentlemen. I was not paid to endorse that, but be a cheerleader for the things you love, shout out things that you really like. All right. So let's see what else we got. How about we do, all right. This is an exercise, and I will post the link here. Oh, Aunt Diana's on here. Hi, Diana Drews Holler. How are you? That's Christopher's auntie. Here you go. Get centered. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and I return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of what? I'm going to say capybara. Holding I like the Magic 8 Ball. Floating through space on a, I would say, an what are those called? Like a fainting couch, like the lounge little piece of the couch. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm a capybara holding a Magic 8 Ball or a glass of wine, floating through space on a fainting couch. How about you all? What would you like? Do you want to post it in here? Take a screenshot of this and then post your response, please. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. I'll post a picture of it too. Let's see what else we have. I like this one. Okay. Let's see. Wonder. Whoop. I wonder. It's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder. And when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theater. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. And when something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. Okay, that's adorbs. That is adorable. Let's see what else we got. These are my cards from my friend Lynn. It's called Take a Magical Fucking Journey. Right? Love it. Okay. Let me get a drink first with my fun straw. Okay. Take a magical fucking journey. Oh, I love this one because rainbows irritate conservatives. All right, spread some fucking love. Spread the love as thick as you would spread that Nutella on everywhere and anywhere you go. Help people appreciate the good in their life, like you. You're a fucking delight. Oh, okay, this is a good one too. Oh, kitty, right? Look at my Halloween nails, by the way. Aren't they fun? Wee. Here's the other ones. Wee. A little ghost. Yay. Okay. Oh, you're going to love this one. Are you ready? Oop. Read the fuck lax. Life is meant to be enjoyed. A reminder to take some chill pills and kick it. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. I love that song. I think that's De La Soul. Is it De La Soul? Anyhow, let's do. Ooh, I just burped. Yay for me. Did you see the video I reposted of Gidget burping? My friends, it was like 3 years ago. My friend was going home for a funeral and having such a hard time. So I did a video of me and Gidget to, cheer her up. And I was like, say something to Auntie, and Gidget's like, bruh. Yeah. Hi, Brent. How are you? Nice to see you. You had a birthday last week. Happy birthday, which makes you see, man, I'm so bad about I only remember the date, the signs around my birthday. You are a Libra. All right. Yeah, because my sister's a Virgo. She's August 23rd through 22nd. August 23rd through September 22nd. Libra is September 23rd to August or October 22nd. Again, depending on the year. And now we're in Scorpio season. It was October 3rd, says Randy. Or says Brent. All right. So this one. All right. If you want a card, Brent, this is it. It just popped up. So if you're ready. And Christopher Dale would like his own card too. Okay. All right. This is you, Brent. Brother, time to get your shit together. Is there anything you've had on your to-do list for way too long? Take a little time today to write down anything you've been putting off. It's time to come up with a plan of attack and get that shit done. That's for me too. Who else wants to claim it as theirs? Anybody? Yes. All right, time to get your shit together. All right, Brent, I pulled this for you, but I'm going to claim it as well too. Thank you, Francine. I was just saying before, I'm not using filters. So, the neck is the neck of a 59-year-old woman. What do you want from me? But I have been doing the workout and doing the arms. Ooh, cool. Those workouts are so hard. Oh, fudge sickles. Oh, you're welcome for the video. You're welcome. Okay, let me put these here so I remember. The first one was for that we pulled specifically was Brent, right? And Randy, no, you were first. Randy was first, and then Brent. Christopher Dale's next. Aunt Diana wants one too. Tim Donovan's watching TD. What's happening? And then Christopher, and then Diana. Okay. Woohoo. Do you want the affirmies, babe? Does that work for you? That's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to do the other ones for Aunt Diana. Okay. Christopher Dale, you are pretty as fuck. Sending your selfies to NASA because you are a fucking star, baby. You are. You're so gorgeous. Okay, honey. Oh, this one actually is I'm going to do for Diana. It just, okay, he says. Okay. Diana, this is for you. Ready? Your life, your fucking masterpiece. Don't ever hand the paintbrush of your life to anyone else and embrace the messiness that comes along. And you should embrace the messiness that comes along with creating yourself. Love every stroke on your canvas of life. That's what she said. Love every stroke on your canvas of life. It is a masterpiece only you can create. Look at that. He's so cute. He's so cute. I love that one for you. Yay. Anybody else want one? And if you don't, I'm probably going to I'm going to do one more bong breathing. And then I'm going to get the flock out of here. I might watch, I need to watch scary movies. I've got a week. No, less than a week because Halloween is next Thursday. I need to catch up on scary movies. And I think there's a couple new zombie movies that are on on Netflix. Whew, I just torture myself with it. It's seriously. But what are you guys up to this weekend? What are you all up to? I'm going to the breast education thing tomorrow. Check your tits. I'm going to meet with my friend. I am going to the job site on Sunday because the boys needed a little bit more time with the hotel that I'm inspecting. What's everybody else up to? Tell me. Mm. I'll wait. I will. And then we'll do one more bong breath. Actually, let me do this real quick. Christopher Dale says there's a new Netflix doc about the Zodiac Killer, 3-part series. It's good. Oh man, that is good. Is it creepy? Like, is it super? Of course it is. It's that guy. What was the Zodiac Killer again, babe? Remind me. Was that where was that at? Remind me. Because I know definitely I can fall down the rabbit hole of those things. And sometimes, I mean, watching that thing, remember the one that I told you about? I know you watched it on Ted Bundy, but it was from the perspective of the woman that was dating him during that time frame. They gave so much more of a voice to women. And what did you say? You go, good, because Ted Bundy never shut the fuck up. He was always talking. Excuse me. Okay, you said it's out in California. Super creepy. Yeah. It totally was. You know who really freaked me out was the BTK killer. Like that friggin' guy. What the oof. Shevitz. Like there's just so much craziness out there. Diana's still recovering from the hurricane. Yes, love. Thank you for taking everybody in. I know you had a full house. Yeah, how's it going for you with your home and everything? Christopher's been keeping me filled in. He went and took your sister to look at new flooring, and he's going to get some new flooring. Christopher says Temecula and Vallejo. Yeah, I've been out in Temecula actually. Whew. I will check that out. You know what? Actually, I'm going to wait. I think I need to watch that one with you. I'm just going to stick with, really spooky stuff. Spooky season. I ordered a t-shirt today and it is a picture of a witch with a black cat and it says, grab him by the ballot. Pretty good, right? All right. One more bong breath. You ready? Take a deep breath in. Tits up. Here we go. Maddie B is watching. Maddie Baker is watching. You know who Maddie B is? That is Wyatt's dad, my darling, darling boy. Wyatt, man, as I like to call him. Let me show you a picture real quickly of, and Maddie did Lindsay show you the picture of Duncan, aka Frank the Tank now, as as Beetlejuice? Oh my god, it's so flippin' cute. Look at Man. He's not happy. Look at Man. Look at Duncan. He's so cute. He's like, kill me now. He's such a happy boy, y'all. He's so happy with the family that he's with. Here he is snuggling with his human sister. And Wyatt, who's with Matt and Lindsay, has Parker, his dog brother, and they're kicking it, right? Ah, I mean, I was thinking about that the day, that month and a half of fostering those boys sucked every ounce of extra time out of me. Like it was so much work, but so worth it because now they're with the families and not in a not in a puppy farm or a puppy mill and not living a good life. So, anywho, that's it, y'all. I love you. But next time I see you, it's going to be November 1st, which will be a couple days before the election. I am going live with my friend V and my other friend Corbin on Wednesday night to talk about what's going on and how you're feeling about it. It is like remarkably close, as we mentioned. Don't understand why. I don't get it. Well, okay. Who am I? I just went and voted early and make sure that you do as well. So I love you. I will see you next time on behalf of myself and the felines who clearly do not give a fuck about getting on camera. But if you come back, I'll post pictures of all these cards and I usually put them with the kitties and maybe I'll put them with the hands too. Sound good? Okay. I got to end this. Love you. Love you like you. Bye.